Pull some thighs in. Drop your hands and thighs. Hold the floor. Yeah, I mean, you turn the thighs, you be careful of pulling the flesh away from the buttocks, it kind of sharpens the sit bones in the flesh, right? And so instead of turning at the mid thigh, turn at the very top thigh. That way you'll turn the very top of the thigh, and you'll feel the spread of the pelvic floor, hopefully, yeah? And that will roll you towards the forward edge of the sitting bones, okay? I'm gonna say take one more leg, yeah. And rooting into the sit bones, feel that lift of the central channel as you press down firmly into the pelvic. Sitting bones for the safety, drawing in and out. And then make teacup hands, like you're holding a little teacup, bring your hands behind you, either on your support or on the ground, pressing down. Lift the sides of the body up from the armpits to the armpits. So keep the hips and thighs rooted down, releasing the inner legs to the inner knees, not to lift, right, but release. Yeah, and actively release. And lift the side body up and maintain that lift. And observe your armpit chest also. Back of the armpit to the front of the armpit, front of the armpit up, and urge the shoulder blades down. Then bring your hands on your thighs, palms can be up or down. Draw your chin in slightly, ears over the shoulders, chin slightly down. Your eyes can be looking down softly or closed, and just observe your breath here. Just lean a little forward. And then lift your chest and knee back. With the center of the body. Yeah, there you go. Shoulders over the hips. Yeah. Lengthen the inhale, creating more space for the breath by dropping the diaphragm, widening the rib cage, lifting the chest, 3-part breath. Pause a moment at the top of the inhale before you begin the exhale. Just observe that natural transition and slow release of that space creating, that expansion. The air just comes out. Pause at the bottom of the exhale for a moment just to observe that transition before you begin the inhale. Again, welcome the breath in. Pause to observe that and then release the breath out gently and slow it down. And observe the energizing effect and calming effect of focusing on the breath and slowing down the breath, and allow that to permeate your whole being. We have an opening chant. We'll do a call and response, chant Om together and chant together at the end. Let your hands put up to Anjali Mudra, the prayer position, and with the side of the base of your thumb, press that to the bottom of your sternum, right at the base of the breastbone, and then lift that bottom sternum up to the top sternum. Lift your upper arm bones and roll your shoulders back, and then draw the shoulder blades down and back, and firm the shoulder blades onto the back as you press the palms together. Connect the abduct of the upper arm to the abduct of your shoulder blade. And press your thumbs firmly into your sternum. Take a big breath in the hands. And inhale deeply for Om. Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhunaktu, Sahana Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam, Sahaviryam, Karamavahai, Jasvi, Jasvi, Namahitam, Namahitam, Astuma, Astuma, Vivishavahi, Vivishavahi, Om. Take a deeper breath up in your heart. And then as you exhale, release your head over forward, chin towards your chest. Release your hands down to your thighs and pause a moment. In Chalandara Bandha, the throat seal. Draw the front of your throat towards the back of your neck and draw the sides of the throat towards the back of the neck and up along the jawline towards the base of the skull. And release the muscles at the back of the neck and the base of the skull. Curl your chin in towards the notch between your clavicles. Gently stimulating Kurma chakra, a minor energy center at the base of the throat, which stimulates a withdrawal of the senses. Continue to lift the center and side body up, supporting the head with the heart. And allow the energy of your brain, eyes, and other senses to gently drain out of your head and into your heart center. So coming out of the thinking brain and descending into the sensing and feeling body. And keep a sense of yourself emanating from your heart center, and with your eyes closed on an inhalation, slowly curl up the back of your neck, level your ears over your shoulders, and with your eyes closed, raise your gaze so that when you do open your eyes, you're looking straight ahead. And keep the eyes soft and the gaze broad as you allow your eyelids to gently float open. And then interlace your fingers and bring your webbings together. You want to take some support to sit on one. And then turn your palms out, lift your elbows. Thumbs down, pinkies up. So turn your hands a little bit more, yes, like that. That's it. And as you lift the elbows, find your shoulder blades on your back and draw them down from the shoulder blades. Now take the tailbone and look toward your pubic bone and lift your pelvic floor and draw the side of the waist back for support of the bandhas. And then inhale and extend your arms. And as you extend your arms, roll the forearms in from the elbow across the top of the forearm to the thumb side of the wrist. And then the upper arm, the shoulder and the deltoid, roll that down, right? And then inject the arm bones into the shoulder sockets and take the shoulder blades onto the back, extend the thumbs down, pinkies up, bring the elbow joints in. And then inhale, take your arms up over your head and pause where you meet resistance. Stop there and breathe. Observe your pelvis and your thighs and keep rooting down with the roots of your thighs and your pelvis. And then as you inhale, lift your rib cage up off your waist and lift one rib up off the other. So you can find that in the sides of the body. Lift the sides of the body up, right? And then find your armpits and bring your armpits towards each other at the front and broaden the top edge of your shoulder blades. And then find your thoracic spine, that's in between your shoulder blades and it's your rib cage. Move that in towards your sternum, the breastbone, and up towards the head side, right? And then reach the arms up, and then at your triceps, right below the elbow joint, squeeze in, squeeze the elbows. Turn the pinkies back, thumbs forward, and press the palms up. And then slide the sides of the throat back and look up. And check your hands and wrists and fingers and squeeze the elbows in, and then come back to neutral with your head. And once again, lift as you root the hips and thighs down. Take a big breath in, and then exhale, undo. Close your arms and take your left hand across to your right and your right hand behind you. So if you're high up on support and you can't touch support, you need a block or something to touch, right? But if you can touch the ground, that's fine. Okay. So it's a 5-part twist. So keep your chin in line with your chest. Pull your elbows apart. Draw your left knee back to your left hip to keep your hips square. And keep your weight in the center of your pelvic floor. Pull your elbows a little bit apart. And then inhale, lengthen up. Again, lift the ribs up off the waist. And then the soft tissue in between your hips and the lower part of the ribs, your belly button part of your spine area, turn the flesh. Turn the skin and the organs and the flesh around the spine. Spine doesn't move much. It doesn't turn much at the lumbar. Draw the left knee back to the left hip. Pull the elbows apart. Once again, in the center of the pelvic floor. Inhale, lengthen up, ribs up off the waist. And then as you exhale, you turn the thoracic part of your spine, rib cage. So your right rib move into your spine, your left rib move away from your spine and really deeply turn that part of your spine. Turn your ribs, come on. Go ahead, turn more and more. That's it. Draw the left knee back to the left hip. See that you're in the center of your pelvic floor, not leaning to the right. Pull the elbows apart again. Inhale, lift up, ribs up off the waist. And then as you exhale, pull with the hand on the knee, press with the hand behind you, and turn your shoulders deeper into the twist now. Right? So you're roll the right shoulder back, and then bring your left shoulder around towards the front. And then reset your left hip. Left knee back to the left hip. See that you're in the center of the pelvic floor. Inhale, lengthen up again, and as you exhale, draw the chin back slightly so the ears are over the shoulders, and then turn your head gently. And then again, inhale, lengthen up, and as you exhale, turn your eyes, and then deepen the twist. Once again, inhale, exhale, in the twist. Inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale, gently release. And then bring your hands forward, come to your fingertip, we'll do a little forward bend. And don't be in a rush to go too far forward, so bring your hands a little closer to your knees. Don't start rough, start soft. You know who you are. Okay. And then take your tailbone, move it towards your pubic a little bit and lift the pelvic floor. And then walk a little bit forward and feel the length in your lower back. So draw your belly a little bit in toward your spine and release the muscles just above your hips in the lower back area. Tuck your chin in towards your clavicular notch and lengthen the back of your neck, your base of the skull. At some point, if it's comfortable, you can flatten the palms, right? And then you press down into the hands, forward into the fingers. Yeah. Widen your hands a little, Fernanda, so then work with the outer edge of your shoulder blades, a little wider. Yeah, that's it. So see here, then you have space for your clavicles, your collarbones. Bring those forward. Instead of rounding those together, move the sternum forward. Yeah, and then tuck the chin in towards the clavicular notch. Yeah, and then as you press down with your hands and forward with your fingers, push your hips back more and more, right? And keep that so you get more length in your lower back area. Release your head, tuck your chin, yes, Taina. And when you tuck your chin, lift the sides of the throat up, yes, and observe that upper back opening, yes. Okay, and then walk your hands up halfway, and walk over to your right knee, so you have one hand on either side of your right knee and your fingertips. Reach your left sitting bone down, and then from this position, don't go so far, don't go rough. Start up high and fingertips. Look here, look here. Now root the left sitting bone down and inhale, lift up, get that length. Now exhale, turn more from your belly button. So you're going right over the thigh. Yes. And then you start walking slowly. And then you push into the hands, root the left sitting bone down, extend a little, turn a little. Exhale, you go forward. So you on the inhale, you kind of adjust a little, and then on the exhale, you release deeper into the forward bend. Yes, Naina. It's okay. Don't go rough. Pull the blocks back more. Yes. Stay and palms flat. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your chin. Tuck your chin. Yeah, more. Yes, there. Yes. Now push buttocks back. Yes, pull the waist in. And then see if you can find an extension in your thoracic spine. Yes, Naina. Good. And then walk your hands back halfway, and you walk over to the other knee, right? Don't go low. Stay there to halfway up and be on your fingertips. Root the right sitting bone down. And then from here, inhale, lengthen up in the direction of the top of your head. And then turn your belly button and rib cage. So you're going over the thigh in the direction of the knee. So walk your hands more to the left, Robin. Yes. Yes. And turn your waist. And then press into your hands into the block. You can do palms flat or fingertips. And keep rooting the right hip down, and then turn and extend and take a moment just to be in it and breathe, and then allow for the release to occur, not forcing something, but yeah, that's good. And then inhale, come up halfway, exhale, walk to the center, and then once again, roll the hips back, roll the tailbone under, so you get that length in the lower back. But the thoracic spine, you move in and you broaden the shoulder blades around the outer edge of the spine, outer edge of the rib cage, and then release the neck and come down. Yeah. Good. Bring the shoulder blades around to the outer edges of your back, Robin. And enough. Yes. Yes. Squeeze the elbows in. Squeeze the forearms in towards each other. Yes. And broaden the shoulder blades at the same time. Yes, wrap the shoulder blades around. Yes, and lift the back of the neck up. Yes, there. That's it. Good. And then walk yourself back. And we'll change it. So sit in Dandasana for a minute. Extend your legs and be in Dandasana. Okay. The youngest one. Just kidding. I think you are. Well, no, maybe not. No, maybe that's younger. I don't know. She just had a baby. That's true. Okay. Bring the hand beside you.
You just have a.
No.
And your left, on your left. Emily's there, you know, they're not quite nice. Yeah, everything, almost.
13.
Yeah. And tuck your chin. So use your hands for support. Yes, good. And flex your feet a bit more, Robin. Push your heels out more. Push your heels out more. Pull your toes back. Yes. And firm your knees. Good. Pelvic sacrum in and out. Good. Lean a little forward, find that. Move from your sacrum. Yes. And now roll your armpit chest up. Come on. Armpit chest up. That reverse seat. Yes. Shoulder blades down. Armpit chest up. Yes. Good. Okay. Now we'll change the cross. So you move whichever cross you had and then change. Okay. Go up the front thighs in, drop the half of the thigh, round the pelvic floor. Then we take, this is called Parvatasana when you're sitting, because it's nothing to mountain pose. So you take your webbings together and then you change the webbings. So just the other index finger on the bottom, the other pinky on top, or whatever it is. And then turn your palms out. Thumbs down, pinkies up. Elbows up. Bend elbows. Yeah. Bend a lot. Yeah. Now, elbows are up. Find your shoulder blades on your back. So you get comfortable with moving from there. Move the shoulder blades down and firm them onto the back. Turn your pinkies, thumbs down. Turn your hands more. Oh yeah, turn your hands more. So pinkies towards your face. Okay. That doesn't go. And then straighten your arm. Now when you straighten your arms, as best as you can, roll from the outer elbow across the top of the forearm to the thumb side of the wrist, right? And then find the upper arm bones and draw those down and connect those to the shoulder blades. Inject the upper arms into the shoulder sockets, firm the shoulder blade on the back, at the side of the waist back, tailbone towards the pubis and lift the pelvic floor. Pinkies up, thumbs down, firm the elbows in, and then inhale, take your arms up. And when you take your arms up, you keep your arms as firm as you can, right? So that they're like two sticks. Okay, so firm the tricep. Those are lazy. Why? Because we always use the biceps. We're bending the elbow, we're not straightening the elbows, right? So soften the deltoids and the triceps of the biceps and firm the triceps where your front that's facing me, right? And then rooting the outer hips and thighs down, lift the ribs up with one rib off the other, and observe getting some lift in the side bodies. So it's not just all the arms, right? And then bring the armpits towards each other, broaden the top edge of the shoulder blades, and firm right at the elbow joint, the tricep. Turn the pinkies more back, thumbs more forward, palms more flat. Good. Take the side of the throat back, look up, and adjust the wrist creases, the hand, the elbow creases, and then take the head back to neutral. Squeeze the upper arms in at the elbow. Yes, turn the hands. Good. Take your arms more back, Fernanda and Susan. Yes, good. Take an inhale, and Diana, if you can, take your arms more back. More back. Yeah, head up, head up, head up, up. Yes, and look down. Yes, and then exhale, release. Close your arms. Good. Take your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Remember, it's the 5-part twist. Lay elbows apart, keep the chin in line with the chest. Draw the right knee back to the right hip to keep the hips square. Diana, we're turning the other way. Did you turn the other way last time? No, okay, that's okay. Well, the elbows apart. Inhale, you lengthen up, right? Now, find the space between the ribs and the hips, that little part, right? And turn the belly button around the spine. Turn the flesh and organs. Yeah, go, go, go. Go, go, go. I get a good pop. Okay, pull the elbows apart. And then drop the knee back to the hip, right knee back to the hip. Lean a little forward, Aaliyah, and a little to your right, a little to your right. Yes, there. And center yourself in the center of your pelvic floor, as best you can. Inhale, lengthen up, and then it's the ribs, right? So the thoracic spine. So the right ribs come away from the spine, the left ribs move into the spine, and you really turn. Come on, turn the spine, turn the rib cage, turn more, and lengthen the right side. Yes, lean a little back. Yes, and towards the left. Good, that's it. And then adjust the right knee back to the right hip, center of the pelvic floor. Inhale, lengthen up. Pull the elbows apart, and as you exhale, pull with the hand on the knee, press with the hand behind you, and bring the shoulders, upper back, and deeper into the twist. Roll your left shoulder back, pull your right shoulder around into the twist. Go ahead, Robin. Bring your right shoulder towards Aaliyah. Keep going. Right shoulder towards Aaliyah. Move it. Yeah, and roll the left shoulder back. And bring the right shoulder around from the ribs, from the chest. Yes, yes. So the whole upper body turns. Yeah, okay, good. And then bring the chin in, ears over the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen up, and then exhale gently to your head. Gently. Right side lift up, right side lift, knee to the left. Yes, that's it. Good. And use your arms to pull around. Yes. And then you take your eyes. Take your eyes. Go deeper. Take a breath, you're squeezing, this is the squeeze. And then you exhale gently, release. Right, twist or squeeze, it's an engagement, like wringing out a hot breath, and then release, right? And that's actually this sort of the basics of somatics, is you engage deeper into something and then release, right? And then you get so what was tight becomes less tight, ideally, okay? Now you walk forward, fingertips, broad upper arm, touch shoulders, tuck your chin in towards your clavicular notch without dropping your bowling ball too much, right? Widen your hands a little tiny, go a little wider with your block. Yes, there you go. Tuck your chin. And then as you exhale, let your waist fall towards the back body, so you get more release of your back muscles, right? And then you walk forward, and eventually you can flatten the palms and press down with your hands forward into the fingers to push your butt back more. Widen your hands a little, Mia, so you're more towards the outer edge of your shoulders. That might be a little too much, but spread your fingers well, push down into your hands, yes. And bring your elbows in and up, yeah, good. And then find your thoracic spine and move that in and towards your chest more and more. Yes, keep doing that. Olivia. Keep going that way. Yes, like that. Okay, and then come up halfway and walk to your left knee. One hand on either side of the knee. Drop the leg hip and sitting on down. Stay upright a little bit, and then inhale, lengthen that in the direction of the top of your head. And then exhale, turn from your belly button, waist, ribs, go over your thigh in the direction of your knee. And your hands are equidistant, right? And then you tuck your chin, keep rooting your right hip down as you extend in the direction of your left knee. And then inhale, you're adjusting, exhale, you release. And as you're there, maybe you can go a little deeper, you can release so that you walk your hands move forward. Yes, there you go. And then from there, Susan, move your thoracic vertebrae in. Yes, and tuck your chin without dropping your head so much. Lift your head up, up. Tuck your chin a lot, and lift the sides of the throat. And tuck your chin more. Yes, and lift the sides of the throat up. The ears straight up towards the ceiling. Yes, like that. And move your thoracic vertebrae in more. Yeah. Good. And then walk yourself halfway. Come over to the other knee. One hand on either side of the knee. Start on the fingertips. Drop the left hip. Extend the torso up in the direction of the knee, and as you exhale, turn from your flesh of your abdomen and rib cage. Turn your ribs. Go ahead, turn your ribs. It's a twist. Yep, turn your ribs. Yep, and then walk and press. And lift the hip and release the head and breathe. Yes. And don't overextend. Keep rooted in that back hip. Yes. Push into your hands. Push like you're in down dog. Yeah. And then release your head. And you walk halfway, yes. Good. And then you come back to the center. And maybe you get a little more release now. Yes, go ahead, take the blocks away, Rob, and you don't need them. Yeah. You did in the beginning, right? But and you might want one for your head. Yeah. Actually, turn it up all the way. Long, all the way. Right. And then maybe that's too high. Palms flat. Yes. Tuck your chin. Tuck your chin. Yes. Broaden the shoulders. Yes. Sweep the elbows. Yes. Tuck the chin more and more. Yes. The back of the neck looks up. Shoulder blades wrap around the outer edge of the back. Outer edge. Wrap around towards the side body. Yes. Keep no. Yes. No, not that. The other. Shoulders out. Shoulder blades out to the outer edges of your back. Yes. Squeeze your elbows in as you do that. Yes. Yes. Now see if you can lower the block a notch. Okay, and then walk your hands maybe and move your spine. Don't reach for the head. Forget the head. It'll eventually touch maybe. Shoulder blades around to the outside. Elbows in. Yes, spine forward. Don't bring the head down. Bring the spine forward. Yes. Yes. So it's not quite there, right? But that's okay. You can walk back. So you see the direction you're going in. So it's not this, right? It's this, and then this, and that's the same. And down dog, and okay. And then go ahead and sit in Navadasana again. Extend your leg. Hands inside your hips, lift your torso, turn your knees. And outer hips and thighs down, draw the sacrum in and up, and lift the side bottom, lift the center body, lift the armpit chest, draw the shoulder blades down as you lift the center body up. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Yeah. Look to the toes, look to the toes, look to your toes. Yeah. firm your knees, look to your toes. So forward bends are internal, right? You're looking in, and you're softening. Even though this is this stiff and this is like stick pose, stack pose, it's firm, right? It's preparation for all forward bends. But your eyes, head, brain, as much as possible, you're always keeping those senses soft, right? And even though the body's engaged in her. Okay? And then release, and then move your awesome forward in preparation to go into front salutation. So sit at the back, I'm just turning my mat. Sit at the back edge of your mat. On your heels, with your knees wide. Your asana forward means you're not under your asana. Basically, you're in child pose or Dandasana, sitting on your heels, knees wide. And so you can put something under your ankles, if you need to. We're not going to sit long. We're going to go to the forward bend, right? Move that plane. And move your blocks. You don't need your blocks. You can get rid of those. Yeah. So you want to have enough width between your knees that you can frontal hip points come down, rib cage come down. So I would recommend take a blanket under your shins. Open that blanket up. Open it up, or you can just have it under your ankles. That might be enough. Okay. Yeah, kind of roll it. Maybe roll it. Roll that. Yeah, just like that, and put that under your ankles. See if that's better for you. Wide knees. Sit on your heels. That a little better? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I would say move backward with your feet. So move your feet back. Yeah, and then yeah, okay. Okay. Wide knees. Yeah. So here we can press, right? Yes, try to sit back down on the knees. Yes. So you're lengthening the front of your feet and ankles and shins, right? And you're deflating your calves, deflate your thighs, deflate your buttocks. Spread the flesh, don't grip. Observe where the skin is gripping, observe where underneath the skin, because when the muscles get tight, then the connective tissue gets tight, and then the skin gets tight. And we can feel the skin. So spread the skin, spread the flesh, and descend. Yeah. Okay, wider knees, toes together, wider knees for Nanda. Big toes touch. Yeah. Yeah, and knees wide, knees wide, knees wider. Yeah. Yes, there you go. Yeah. You don't need that one. You don't need it. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then we fold. Now, when you fold, just observe your legs are stable, right? Don't move your legs. You're moving your pelvis, your hip pelvis around your thighs, right? So you're tilting the pelvis forward around the crease of the groin. Okay. Now you bring your hands down, not too far, and stay there and breathe. Push down into your hands, forward into your fingers. Wrap the shoulder blade around the outer edges of the back, so the top edge of the shoulder blade is broad. Keep your buttocks on your heels here. Walk your hands from back and spread your fingers wide. Yes. And push back towards yes. That's it. So keep the buttocks on the heels as best you can. Keep your arms firm like downward facing dog. Walk your hands a teeny bit more forward. Stop. Push down into your hands. Push forward into your fingers, right? And then observe how that pushes you back, buttocks onto the heels, right? And then look here. Instead of rounding your upper back, see if you can move your thoracic vertebrae in and forward toward your head side. Yes, yes. Draw the waist back as you exhale. So you release your back. Don't push your abdomen forward. Walk your hands more forward. Squeeze your elbows in, Fernanda. Squeeze your elbows in. Yes, and up. Straight elbows. Yeah. Look here. Look here. Elbows in and up. Shoulder blades down. Yes. And then thoracic spine in. Back of the neck line. Best you can. Yes, Fernanda. Yes. Squeeze the elbows. Yes. Maintain. And slowly you go forward. You can shimmy your rib cage in between your thighs. No. So your head might not touch the ground, right? Yes, like that, more like that. Spread your fingers, Aaliyah, spread. Yeah, walk your hands a teeny bit back. Yeah, widen your hands a teeny bit more apart from each other. Spread, firm your elbows, and push your buttocks back to your hips. Yeah, so it's like downward facing dog in your torso. Exactly, like that. Good, good. Now you need to bring your shoulder blades around to the outer edge of the back. So come with you, stay there and breathe. Head down, okay? So your shoulder blades are doing this, right? Instead of doing this, do this, do this. Yes. So keep broad here. Yes. And squeezing here. Yes. Good. Okay, and we'll come up from here into Adho Svanasana, downward facing dog. So you're going to remove the props, right? And I recommend you take off your little Fitbit. Cause it just squeezes your wrist, and it's not gonna tell you you did it, okay? So. Don't need it. Spread your palms well, extend your fingers well, firm your elbows well. Get your wrist creases so that you're not too squished generally on the thumb side of the wrist. Turn your hands a little bit out. Yeah. And then press down into your hands, forward into your fingers. So meet the mat firmly with your arms. Squeeze your elbows in and broaden the shoulder blades. Okay. Now press your buttocks back towards your heels, rolling the toes under. Draw the outer ankles in and press down from the inner heel to the big toenail side of the foot, and press down into the hands and forward into the fingers. And then lift your hips up. So you meet the mat with your hands and your ball mounds of your feet. Lift your heels up. Again, draw the shoulder blades around. Squeeze the elbows in and push down into the hands and forward into the fingers, and observe how that takes your chest closer to your thighs. Lift your hips and then take your inner groins back and pull your outer hips back as you reach the heels back and down, right? But be slow. And as you reach the heels back and down, lift the head of the shin bone up off the top of the foot. Lift the kneecaps up and press the thighs back. So you're pulling the hips back away from the rib cage, so you need more space in the abdomen. Release your head down. Don't hold the pose in your neck and breathe. Drop a little shorter front to back. Okay. And then, yeah, good. You get all this in, bottom the shoulder blades. Bring your feet a little closer together. Okay, and then take your weight back. So use your legs to pull you. Yes, it's more of a leg stand than an arm stand eventually, right? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Okay. Release your head. Good. That way. Yes. Don't walk back. Just take your weight back. Yes. That way. Good. Straight legs. Straight knees. Yes. Good. Now walk your feet forward. Hands back. Come to Uttanasana. Standing forward bend. So your feet are a little bit wide for forward bend, not together, not feet together. And you can bend your ankles, bend your knees, so you can release your hips over your thighs and release your head down. Have your hands beside your feet, and you can have your teacup hands, elbows bend out to the side, but lift the shoulder blades up and broaden them so you have space for your neck. And then slowly work on opening your legs as you're there. Right, so roll your inner knees and thighs forward, Emily. Inner knees and thighs forward. So widen your knees. Not your feet, just widen your knees and bend your knees a little, and widen your knees a lot. Widen your thighs, not your feet, just your knees. Your knees can go wider than your feet, go for it. So take Virasana forward, yes, and then straighten slowly, and observe because your knees tend to go in. Yep. Right, so keep your knees and inner thighs wide as you straighten your legs. Try to keep widening your knees. Yeah, good, and take your weight a little forward, yes, so your weight more on the front of your heel, good. And if you can, just let your head drop, yeah. Good, and slowly open the backs of your legs by releasing the hamstrings up towards the sitting bones and rooting the backs of the knees down towards the heels. Turn the feet out so the outside edge of the feet are parallel. That way you can do a forward bend more. Otherwise you're pinching. Yes, yes. Good. Good, Robin. So I would try bending your legs for a moment. Bend a lot. Widen. Okay. Now release down to here, okay, head down. Now slowly work on straightening, slowly work. And exhale, release here, release here. Yeah, there you go, release here, yeah. Press down here and release up here. Yes, you slowly work for straightening. Yeah, and see what works, you can go back and forth. Let this release towards the back body, don't push it forward. Yes. Don't engage. Try these to release up. Yes, like power. Yes, this release. Yes, this is stopping you from the forward bend. Okay, and then coming up, you come to your fingertips, lift your head up, roll your sitting bone down, pull your waist in, and if you need hands to get, you can do that. Otherwise, you can reach your arms up, come up with Hastasana. Okay, and then bring your feet hip width, firm legs, firm arms, firm torso, arms up. With Hastasana. So. Broaden the shoulder blades, draw the inner edge of the shoulder blades down as you lift the tricep up, descend the thumb side of the arm down. Okay, and then roll the inner groins back and widen the inner groins into the pelvic floor. More. Yes. Yes, and as you do that, take the tailbone just and then less than a millimeter forward and lift the pelvic floor. Top thighs back, sides of the sacrum absorb a little bit. Lift the ribs up off the hips. Lift one rib up off the other. Squeeze the elbows in. Good. Relax the shoulder blades down. Front ribs to back ribs, buttocks to heels. Arms more back, faina. Yes. Good. Thumbs up, no back. Thumbs up. Yes. Good. And then exhale, lower your arms. Very good. Okay. So remove the blocks. You can have them next to you. You might need them later. And you can have a blanket next to you as well. We'll do a couple of sun salutations and then we'll touch into that. Right. So for that, you might want a blanket, you know, on the side of your mat. Okay. And then stand in Tadasana at the front of your mat. Bring your arms down. Look the side of the body out. Right. And we go a little narrower with your feet. Yeah. And you're okay actually, Fernanda. Yeah. And then turn your toes in more. So you tend to turn your toes out like this. I'm exaggerating. Turn your feet so that you're lift your heels. Yes. And always parallel. Yeah. Because look, when you do this, this happens, right? Which compresses the back. And then you can't do a forward bend. But when you take your heels out, then you broaden and you can go into a forward bend. Okay. Good. Inner thighs back, and bring back, top thighs back, knees firm, elbows firm, so extended fingers, everything is engaged, right? Because we're getting ready to move and breathe, yeah. And then move back to the left hip. Yeah, too much. And really do it from the thigh, not the whole body. Yeah, okay. Good. And lift the ribs up, not the shoulders. Yeah, shoulders down, relax. Okay. No. Isn't that what you wanted? You said you wanted to do that? Okay, all right, now. Inhale, take your arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, keep the thighs back when you do it. Don't push it, yes. Exhale, come over Uttanasana. Hands beside the feet, head down. Take a moment here. Find your buttocks. And broaden the buttocks away from the sides of the sacrum. And take it down the outer legs to the outer feet. And then lift the inner feet up to the inner knees, to the inner thighs, and widen the pelvic floor. Widen the sitting bones, the backs of the thighs. Hollow the abdomen and release the spine, tail to head, even as you lift the shoulder blades a little bit up to create space for the neck. And then inhale, lift your head up beyond your fingertips and step your right leg back into a lunge. And then lower your back knee gently down and point your back toe. Draw your outer ankle in. Press the top of the foot down. Lift that back knee up like up dog. And when you do that, try not to overly lift the ankle, right? So yes, more like extend the front of the foot and lift the back knee up and reach back from the front of the thigh, reach back to the top of the foot and let your left knee sink forward of your toes. And then gently lower your right knee down. So this is low lunge. Come higher on your fingertips. Come higher on your fingertips like this. Aliyah. Yes, there you go. Now, if you need, you can bring your hand on the inside of the leg, that's better for you. And then sink your left knee more forward and down. Yes, like that, exactly. So you can stretch the front of your right leg. You feel that on the back leg? Yeah. Okay, now you push back, left knee over the left ankle, throw the right foot under. So you're in high lunge, left knee over the left ankle, right knee firm. Flat palm, step back and straight arms, put around the up. Firm your legs. So look here, hips down. Yes, that's it. Good. From your waist. Extend from your inner groin to your inner feet. Pull your outer feet up to your outer hips. Firm your outer hips. Extend the side of the body forward. Look down between your hands. Good. From your elbows. Good. Now exhale. Gently bend your knees. Stick your butt out. Look at your elbows. Spiral the inner elbows forward. Now pull the elbows back. Keeping the inner elbows forward. And look here. Head up. Keep your butt up. Move your chest forward and chin down. Good. And then you can either glide forward or extend your legs back and curl up. Root your hips down. Squeeze your elbows in. Extend your legs back. Lower yourself, Robin. Lower. Keep your thighs down. Yeah. And roll your shoulder blades down your back and lift the center of your body up. Yes. Good. Cobra. Then exhale. You can go through little child's pose. So instead of lying down from that, Robin, push back to child's pose. Okay? Yes. There you go. And widen and broaden and buttocks down. Yes. There you go. A little wider in your knees. Yes. And then you can come up into downward facing dog. Lift the hips, firm the elbows and knees, broaden the shoulder blades, broaden the inner thighs, pull the outer hips back. Use that to pull you back. Yeah. Buttocks up. Good. And back. Good. Inhale, bring your right leg forward. You can lower the left knee, okay? You can lower it anyway, okay? And then you point the left foot, draw the outer ankle in, Press the top of the foot down, lift the knee up like up dog, okay? As you're able. And Liam, you can grab your blocks, so you can get your hands on the blocks, okay? So you can come out of the like stitch your block, yeah. And then as you reach your left leg back, you bring your right knee forward, your toes, and gently lower your left leg down, but don't be in a rush, right? It's a pull, push, pull, right? So open the front of the groin, the hip flexors. So why are we so tight here? Because we're always sitting, always folding them, right? So this is opening for back bends, right? And then push back to high lunge, right over the right ankle, pull the belly button in from the outer hips, lift the back leg, head is a little bit down, looking toward the foot. Then you can straighten the front leg a little, bend the back leg a little, and push off and exhale, step forward. Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Inner groins back, and the outer hips. Slowly open back the legs, release the torso down in the center, tail to head, but lift the shoulder blades up towards the hips. As you release the head down, and then coming up, look forward, roll the sitting bones down, lift the hamstrings up, use your leg, right? Inner groins back, yeah, good. Squeeze the elbows in and lift, and then exhale, lower your arms. Okay, left side, reach up. You can look up if you like, exhale over. And take the buttocks from the sides of the sacrum to the outer feet and lift the inner feet and legs up as you broaden the pelvic floor. Release the torso, head down. So try to broaden in the buttocks. And then inhale, head up, come to your fingertip, left leg back, knee down to a point, draw the outer ankle in, touch the top of the foot, lift the knee, extend the left leg back as you reach the right and forward the toe and lift the torso up. Up. Back to high lunge, throw the left hands under, from your waist, flat palm, step back, straight arm, chaturanga, heels back, chest forward, spread the palms from the legs, lift your thighs a little more, Payana, and head down, look down. Yes. Exhale, gently lower your knees. Look here, lift your buttocks and move it back. Spiral your inner elbows forward, move them back, and then keeping the butt up, chest chin down. Yes, and then you can extend the legs back, point the feet, and then slowly root your hips down, extend your legs back, and curl up like locusts. And you can use your arms to come a little higher. Roll the spine in, inhale. Exhale, you can go through bent knees, straight legs, child pose, whatever you need, and then down dog. Couple of breaths. Turn elbows and knees, inner groins back, outer hips back. Use your legs. Pull the hips back. Release the head down. Squeeze the elbows in. Yes. Breathe. Buttocks up. Round. Lift the hip. Yeah. Good. Head down, Leah. Drop your head. Drop your. Yes. Good. And then lift your heels. Look in between your hands. Inhale. Bring your left leg forward. You can lower the back knee. Right. Come to your fingertips. Point your right foot, draw the outer ankle in, press the top of the foot down, lift the knee up, and reach the right leg back as you reach the left knee forward, right? And slowly lower the right knee down, pressing your fingertips and curl up. Good, take a breath. Good, multiple breaths are good. And then look down, push back, curl the right toes under, so you're in high lunge. And then step forward, exhale, release the torso down, broaden the buttocks, lift the shoulders. Coming up, look forward, roll the sitting bones down with the hamstrings up. Reach the arms up. Don't do the arms as an afterthought, but use the arms like legs to lift you up. And keep your inner, yes. And then exhale, lower your arms. Okay, so we'll do one more. And that's to get us into pigeon breath. Okay. So inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, release over. Buttocks broad, inner thighs wide. Inhaling, lift your head up, step your right leg back, high lunge. Stay in high lunge, flat palm, step your left leg back. Straight arm, chaturanga. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, extend your leg back, root your hips, extend your legs, and curl up in the cobra. Shoulders down and back. Good. Exhale, you can go through that little child's pose and then down dog. Turn elbows and knees. And then lift your heels, walk your feet all the way together, spread your palms well, and take your chest closer to your thighs. And then lift your outer hips up and take your hips into a deep bend, right? And then inhale, take your right leg up and extend from the front of the thigh. Look towards your right foot. And then exhale, bend your right knee and bring your nose and knee towards each other. And then inhale, look to your hands and bring your right knee in front of your right wrist. So Robin, Yes. Bring your right knee more out to the side. Yes, there you go. That's it. And then walk your left leg back. So come, Aaliyah, come more forward, so your foot will stay on the mat, yeah. And here's where you might want to use your blocks, right, but you can just be on your fingertips, so coming up. Bring your hand right in on the outside of the leg, left hand close to the left foot. Look back at your left leg so that it's pointing straight back. Draw the outer ankle in, press the top of the foot down and lift the knee up, right? And you're trying to lift your hips up, right, upright as you reach the leg back. Very gently, don't force. Lower your knee, now curl your toes under and do the same thing. It's harder. Lift the knee, push through the inner foot, extend back as you lift the hips up. Good. And then gently lower your knee. You're working towards releasing the hips down, even as you straighten your leg. But you kind of play, just feel. Right, it's not about how it looks, it's about how it feels, right? You're trying to open the back of that, so just do what you can slowly. And just think about opening rather than achieving, right? Feeling. And now before you go down, so Fernanda, take the block away, So as you're able, you're gonna move this foot a little more forward, okay? So the foot, eventually the shin comes parallel. Now, if this bothers your knee, tuck the foot, don't do it, right? If it doesn't bother your knee, that's going to open your hip flexor a little bit more. So you're working toward that. So now bring your right knee to your right wrist. Yes, more even. Yes, now bring your right foot more forward toward you. Yes, okay. Just as much as you can. Okay. and don't flex the foot. Just point the foot. If you're more open, you flex the foot. Then you roll off your right hip towards the top of your left leg. So your right hip is off the ground. You can put it under, you can just be hanging in space and just lean on the left leg. You don't really need that support unless you're very, very hot and you feel uncomfortable. Oh. Okay, Robin? Yeah, stay there and breathe for the rest. Yeah, oh, there. Yeah, I know it. Okay, what happened? You can don't cry. You can cry. Just easy. Little support. You can draw this knee back. Yeah, that's good. Bring this leg in the good. There. Okay. There. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You can rest your head like this. Right? Yes. Okay. Good. Yes. Good. Mama. Don't overdo it. I told you that. Okay, now coming out, you walk your hands back, lift up, put your back toes under, and back, down dog, these legs together, elbows here and the knee, lift the hips, head down, and then inhale, you take the left leg up, point the foot, lift to the leg, exhale, you bend the knee, nose to knee, inhale, you look to your left wrist, bring your left knee in front of your left wrist, more out to the side arm. Knee, yes, okay, that's it. And then you walk away with that. So if your foot comes off the mat, just walk yourself a little forward. Yeah, walk yourself a little forward, Fernanda. Everything. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So then you end up ideally with your left foot in front of your right hip. Move the left foot more forward for you a little bit. Yes, or the leg back. Oh. Yes. And now your right leg, Fernanda, bring it out to the side. You're not laying down yet. Remember we did this upright stuff? Yes. So look at your right leg. It's a little bit to the, walk it to the outside one. Yes. Look back. Most of us need to walk it to the inside. And then you point the foot. Right, draw the outer ankle and lift the knee, like up dog. Yes. You park your hands back and you try to lift your hips up, right? Even as you sink your cranium down, extend your right leg back. And you kind of play in that area. Then you lower the knee. Curl the toes under, repeat with the toes curled under, lifting the knee, extend the heel back as you lift the hips up. Yes, you're playing it. Yeah, don't harm yourself, but observe it. Yeah, work it, and then lower the knee. Yeah, so that's all for the back leg. So this pose is like Chaturanga Uttanasana. It's the deep back bend, which you never do because it's hard, right? But at least you can prep that way. And then when you go into the hip bend, which everybody loves, if you can, bring the foot a little bit more forward to get deeper into the hip flexors, right? Otherwise, you're going to be working on something else, which is fine too. But so the main thing is don't hurt your knee, okay? So the bend knee, if it's hurting, so don't, just keep the foot tucked more, okay? And then roll toward the front of the right thigh. Let the left hip lift off the ground, it's not touching, yes, honey, even more, yeah. Yes, so you're really on, yeah, on top of the right thigh, and then you go. Yes. Good. Yeah, well, right more on the side. Yeah. Oh, that way. Yes. There you go. Okay. It's good on this side. Good. Okay. Just that. Good. Okay, and then when you're ready to move out, you're going back to center. Lift the back knee up and come back to down dog. Lift the heels. Lift the buttocks from the elbows and knees. Reach the heels down as you lift the buttocks up. Release the head down. Take the chest towards the thighs. And then inhale in. Lift your heels, look between your hands. Bring your right foot forward. High lunge. From your outer right hip. Exhale, step forward to Uttanasana. You can widen a little bit the feet and legs, widen the pelvic floor, widen the inner thighs, roll the outer hips back. Release. And then head up. Roll the sitting bone down with the hamstrings up. You can take hands to hips if needed. You can bend your knees a lot more if needed. So you can come up more like Uttanasana, right? That's always fun. Inner thighs back, top thighs back. Yep. Left hip in. Yes. Arms up. Good. Exhale, lower your knees. Good. Okay. Survival. Okay. So now we're going to take Uttanasana, wide-legged forward bend. So you can turn your mats to face this way. Make it lock, whatever you need for your head. Take your heels to the back of the mat. Then we leave our mats. You cannot go back. You might need blocks for your hands as well, or maybe just for your head. So put the block. Bring your heels to the back edge of the mat. Okay, add right into the feet parallel, hands to hips. Good. Okay. So bring your heels all the way to the back of your mat, Aaliyah, and Fernanda, so that you know your legs are on the same line. You can see where your heels are in relation to the back of your mat. Even more back, Aaliyah. Yep. And check that the outside edges of your feet are parallel. Right, and the block for your head is in the middle, in front of you, so it's handy as needed. Okay. Now firm your knees, press into the outer feet, broaden the buttocks, and lift the inner legs up to the perineum, to the pelvic floor. Keep the inner groin back, as you take the tailbone just a little bit forward, but more for your inner groin back. Robin, top thighs back, yes. Yeah, and then you just gently lift the pubic and descend the buttock, just gently, less than that, even less than that, because you do too much of that. Generally, inner thighs back, top thighs back. Yes, by any you can do more, pubic up, buttocks down. Stay there and breathe. I'm coming to you. In and this. Yeah, you can imagine keep your legs back. And inner thighs to bones. Good. Okay. Widen your feet a little, Aaliyah, if you can. A little wider. Yes. Good. Turn your toes in, heels out. Yes, so the outer edges of the feet are parallel. Good. Lift your shoulders, roll them back. Draw the inner edge of the shoulder blades down. Sweep the elbows towards each other. Lift the sternum, lift the chin and chest. Look up, inhaling. Exhale, come down halfway. Bring your hands on the ground, fingertips under your shoulders. Pull your hands a little more back and bring your collarbones forward. Yeah, widen your inner thighs, widen your pelvic floor. Straight elbows, head up, Fernanda, head up, yes. Inner thighs back, top thighs back, straight knees, straight legs. Firm your kneecaps, engage your inner thighs to the bones and extend your chest forward, extend your chin forward. Look here, look at me. If you lift your chin, it absorbs your thoracic spine. Yes, more and more. Yes, Amanda, and take it forward for the person in front of you. Extend your torso forward, your torso. Lean your hips a little. Yes, forward. Keep your hips over your knees, and then exhale and come down. You walk your hands back, elbows over the wrists, shoulders up, head down, on support. Okay, palms flat. Good. Aaliyah, if you can, go a little wider with your legs. Yes, there you go. Good. That's it. Bend your elbows toward the person behind you. towards the person behind you. Yes, good. And release your head down. Yeah, good. That's it. Yes, good. Yes. Inner thighs to bones, inner thighs to bones. Bend a little, just a little, shoulders up. Good. 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 Breathe. Things this way. Back. Almost this way. This way. Take the legs up. Take the legs way back in the legs. Way back in the legs. Yes. Yes. There. Way back here. Yes. No, don't lean into the block. Put the weight here. Yes. Weight here. Weight here. Weight here. Yes. Weight here. Yes. Forget the block. Weight here. Yes. Push. Push down. Yes. Good. And good. Inhale, head up, extend the torso, walk the hands a little forward behind your fingertips. And then if you got really wide in your legs, then toe heel your feet in just enough so you can really use your legs. Head up, look up, head up, and coming up, head up. Firm your knees. Now find your sit bones, roll them down as you lift the hamstrings up, hands to your waist. Inhale, lift your whole pelvis upright. Stand on your strong legs, roll your shoulders back. Buttocks down, thighs back, inner thighs back, more lean, yes. And then adjust your pelvis upright as you keep your thighs up, good. And then bring your feet together, so not with your feet. And pull your arms down, even if you send your body up. So then we'll do Shirshasana, headstand. So if you have a headstand in practice, you can do it at the wall, in the middle of the room. You can repeat pressing to Padottanasana if you prefer. If somebody wants to do a quick hanging from the ropes, they can do that. You can use a block at the wall and use that to get your upper back in, head off the ground. You can yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry. Do you have time to rest or no?
At home?
No, I mean here for 2 minutes, 1 minute.
I can do that, yeah.
Yeah, that's key.
Okay, sorry, thank you, I'm so sorry.
You did great.
Thank you.
But it's always good to leave a few minutes to rest before you run off, so your nervous system can relax and your body. And but if I'm pulling that out of here, then is there an active stuff? Yeah, we can just rest from the lower outside. Okay. Yes. Yes, you may. Yes. Reach your arms up high. Reach your arms up high on the ropes. High. Straight arms. Straight arms up. Yes, there you go. And that way you don't fall back. Yeah. Good. Now don't come down yet. Stay up. Walk up with your feet, walk up. Yeah, so now try to get your feet like this, and then pushing your feet into the wall so you can get your pelvis more upright. So when you go come down, you're not sort of partially leaning over. You want to do okay now. Oh, how's that for you?
Yeah.
Can you just push it to the right, to the left? Yeah. 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 Good. Yeah. See that one. Stabilize. Relax your feet. Don't pull your toes back. Just relax your feet. Yeah. You okay? Okay. Somebody took the position. I say. Now it's a little too high all together. So I think so. What we did before was like this. So you can see that that's too big hard behind the chest. Right? I get close to the wall. You come up. Okay. Yeah. Did you oh, okay. Okay. Try again. I'm just gonna give you the block. Yeah. So before you come up, walk your knees back. Okay. Now lift your head up. You keep your hands where they are. Lift your head up. Off of it. No, knees down. Head up. Yeah. So keep your hands here and with your head up. Okay. Hands down, head up. Don't put your head down. Hands down, hands down. Yes, okay, stop and breathe, okay? So you're rushing, right, to make it happen. Extend your feet inside and breathe. So this side of the wrist can keep it. Look at this thumb, you don't want to do that, right? So this has to stay, and you know, put your thumbs. Okay, that's here. Now your head's gonna go here, top of the head, then you're gonna squeeze this one. Okay, so get your elbows a little bit near you. Okay. Okay, so you squeeze it, and press here. Pinky side and do that, yes, there you go. Yes, don't open your hands this way, do not. This way. We don't have to cup the whole head, just here, okay? Yeah, so there's a lot of misunderstanding at the base. If the base is wrong, the whole thing is not, it can work. Head down, forearm down. Now, throw your toes under, lift your knees up. Yeah, right. Good, stay there, just stay there, lift your shoulders up, yes, maintaining, shoulders up, wrists down, head down, shoulders up, buttocks up, stick the butt out, yes, walk in a little more, keep moving this for a minute, yes, walk in a little more, you can get your feet on the mat. Now, one leg up, one leg, straight leg, one leg up, good, straight, flex, good. Yeah, good. Flex your feet, flex, yeah, inner feet up, yes. Buttocks forward, good. How's that? Good. 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 Keep your heels up, inner feet up, yes, inner legs up. Turn your feet, turn, relax your, no, like I'm trying to do, this. Pull the outer feet down, lift the inner feet up, yes. Dig the heel into the wall, move the buttocks away. Yes, push the buttock. Push, no, buttocks this way. This way. This way. Firm buttock, firm buttock. Yes. Good, flex your feet. Flex, firm leg. Firm, good. There. Good. Breathe. Look at Fernanda, she's balancing. Okay. Now, one leg down, straight leg, straight, yes, good, straight, yes. Now this leg, straight, now fold from your waist. Now straight leg, straight, come down, lift your hips, lift, good, and then rest, good. That's in child, keep your head down, good. Very good. Good. Okay, good, Robin. Hold your elbows. Yeah. You okay here? Okay, where?
Like that.
Oh, interesting. If I did that, that should learn it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
No, it doesn't.
okay, yeah, so head this way, and you don't lift it, right, just let it drop, let your head drop, and don't pull your head back, right? The head drops, but the arms slowly down and back,
Okay.
down, and
Yeah. Like this.
yeah, that's a good stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
I see, okay.
yeah, and then, you know, when you're ready, come up. Good funny now, walk in more and lift your heels up, stay there, now lift your heels as high as you can. Yes, and keep doing that, keep lifting the heels, don't pull your head forward, just drop your head. This, yeah. And stay there and lift this, yeah, good, see now your hips are over your shoulders. Then you're ready for headstand. Yeah, almost. Good. Okay. And then everyone come down and rest. And then we're going to do some seated poses. So, pocket blanket. Open. On your mat. This. Okay, and we're gonna sit in Bhadrasana and then Virasana, okay, and then Triangle. So. And you can just sit upright, you never have to bend up, okay? That's never the goal, okay? I mean, eventually, you know. So the first thing is just open up the blanket like I've got it. And then sit on your heels. In Bhadrasana. We need a, would anyone like a window open? No, okay, yeah. Okay, well.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah. You think one way? Whatever you need for sitting on in Virasana. Virasana, yeah, but you're, for right now, just sit in Vajrasana. It's thunderbolt. Sitting on your heels. Again, just relax. All these years of yoga, come from the wrong teacher there. More somatics, bring that idea in, yeah. So now it looks good, Robin. Okay, good. Lean back a teeny bit, Diana. Yeah, so the weight's really dropping down from your ears over your shoulders into your hips. So so and knees are together, yeah. So then come forward onto your hands and knees. Bring your knees all the way together. Draw the outer ankles in, so the inner edges of the feet touch, and then sit back on your heels again. So now you're lengthening more the inner edges of the feet. So like in Virasana, right, you don't want your heels splaying out, right? You want to draw your outer ankles in and hang out more on the outer edges, not the inner edges of your feet. Now come forward. Now bring your feet just a little bit apart. Keep drawing the outer ankles in. This time sitting bones in between your heels. Just sit on your heels. Still you're sitting on your heels. Knees are still together. Just sit on your heels, but your sitting bones are on the inside. So you're working more towards Virasana, right? And then there's less pant, right? You can, each time you can relax a little bit, descend a little bit, right? So then when we take Virasana, your blanket is handy, right? Then you come on your hands and knees again, knees together, feet very wide, right? So that your hips can descend in between. And before you sit down, take one hand and dig the calf flesh straight back. Take another hand, dig the other calf flesh straight back. So look here, if you turn this way, it's pulling on the inner knee. So take your fingers right behind your knee and dig the calf flesh back and then spread it a little out to the side. But don't take the inner calf to the outer calf, right? That's gonna pull the inner knee too much. And then you sit on your blanket, whatever you need in Virasana, okay? You should be able to put your hand between your hip and your heel. Okay, if you can't, move the lower leg. Come up onto your
This is in that.
I think your left foot can come a little more out, left leg. Just, yeah, there you go. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, and then sit evenly on your two sitting bones. And observe your lower legs. So your thighs are in internal rotation, but so are your lower legs. So for me, like I'm still a little too much on my inner shins and foot. So I'm gonna lift and shift, right? And then sit and compress that outer edge of the foot, because I want to be more on the outer knee than the inner knee, right? And then I come back and do that on the other side. I can press the outer edge of the foot and leg down, and then I come back into the middle and see if that's a little better for me. That works, okay? And then you can lift one knee, use your hand and pull the skin and flesh up. Pull that inner knee skin up. And it's also the shin and the top of the foot and the ankle, right? So now that feels better. Now observe the inner groin descending. Hook your thumbs into the outer thighs and descend the outer hips down as well. Just drop down energetically, right? Yeah. So this is Virasana. Yeah. Now lean back into your hands and keep your right leg in Virasana, right? And then you can use your left hand and pull, right? And then lift this left leg up and come to Dandasana. Yeah. There you go. Good. So this is widen your left leg a little out to the side. Yeah, there you go. Now both sitting bones around the blanket. Okay, both sitting bones around the blanket. And you want to move it back so it's not too much on the thigh, just on the buttocks, more and more. Top of the thigh. And then so the left leg is in Dandasana. Inject the left leg a little bit back into the hip socket. And then the right leg is in Virasana. Now, if you can move this leg a little bit over, and then you're only sitting on it now, and you'll see how this works for you. Your left hip sits on it, but your right sitting bone has a chance to descend. Right, yeah, better, yeah? Virasana, yeah.
But if you're too hard, is it?
You can adjust and see, you know. Try getting that. Move over, yeah, to the right, just a teeny bit, yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. So sometimes too much prompting is also not good, right? Good, okay? Now, use your hands behind, draw the sacrum in and up, sacrum in and up. So here, look, Fernanda, this in, yeah. Yes, and then inhale, take your arms up with Hastasana. Squeeze your elbows in, broaden the shoulder blades, lift the ribs, root the hips and thighs down. Good, take it, inhale, look here, Fernanda. Ooh, the chest, yes, and then exhale, fold from your hips, stop where you can't fold from your hips anymore. And then just bring your hands down, draw the shoulder blades down, lift the chest up, tuck the chin, right? Take an inhale and go in the direction of your head, top of the head, and then exhale, see if you can fold a little bit more down. Stop there, and again, inhale, go in the direction of the top of your head, and then exhale, you fold down. Walk your hands maybe a little bit more forward, or not. Okay, and then just tuck your chin wherever you end up. Be there and breathe. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good. See if you can descend your right sitting bone more, Fernanda. Drop into, yes. So in this pose, you don't go in the direction of the straight leg, you go in between the two legs. In between. Yeah. Okay,
And you're out.
you can have your hands wherever is comfortable for you. Eventually, you're gonna hold the foot.
Okay.
Okay, you come down over the leg. Okay, and then inhale, walk yourself back upright. Exhale there. Okay. All right. Straighten legs. And come to Dandasana. Okay. Okay, so it might be better for you not to do the forward bend and just sit up straight, right? Dandasana. Okay. So do what you need to do, yeah, either that or maybe you need back bend. Usually that's what you need, sitting down to asana, and then you do the other side, okay? So have your sitting bones on the support, turn the support the other way, yeah, that's it, okay? Now you bend your right leg into Virasana, so you take the flesh out, right? Didn't you have the right leg in Virasana before?
The left side.
No, I was like, I had the right leg, I did like. Yeah, I had my left leg.
Now, so the other leg, sorry, yes, you're right. I did this, doesn't matter, anyway, okay, so then you did the flush. Okay, and you sit, so you can see, if you can let your sitting bone hang off the edge, your left sitting bone. So your right sitting bone is on the blanket, yeah, I would say take more height, this side's tighter. Take another blanket, sit on 2 blankets. And have both sitting bones on the blanket maybe. Ah, that's better, right? Can you feel the difference? No? Interesting, take it away. Now, can you feel that you're really leaning onto your right hip and your left hip is coming up? You could still use it, it's still pretty tippy. Maybe just half of that with blanket, not just take it, fold it, instead of folding it, like this, just one, yes. One, yes, just one thing. Okay, now descend the left hip, once you get in. Got to descend into the left hip, a little better. Yeah, keep descending the left hip. And when you descend the left hip, don't roll the hip back, right? But just drop it down. Yes, like that, yes. Bring your hands here. I think you need more height on this side. Yeah, fold it in thirds. First, you have extra blankets, right? So you can tuck if need be. Let's another one in. Descend the left hip. Maybe with the torso. Sacrum in and up, chest up. Chest up. Lean a little forward. Yes. Yeah, hands a little more forward. Yes, and lift your chest up. Yes. And look to your foot. Chin down. Yes. Good. Inhale, take your arms up with Hastasana. Squeeze your elbows in, inner edge of the shoulder work down, lift the rib cage up, take an inhale, exhale, fold just as much as your hip will go, and then take your hands down. Exhale. Now, inhale, extend in the direction of the top of the head, tucking the chin. So that means move your sternum in, yes. And then exhale, you can walk a little forward, release a little down, right? And then you stop where you say, well, that's enough for me, and be there and breathe. Yeah, go more upright, Amanda. Just walk your hands more back, walk your hands more back. Yes, and then fold from your hips more, instead of your chest leading the way. Yeah. I would suggest you take a little more height. Grab that, yeah, unfold that. Yeah, and sit on that, on top of the purple. Try that. Just send your left hip. Emily. Yes, yes, more and more, yes. Yes, better. Okay, Robin. Yeah, so if you slow down and take your time and not rush and just feel, that's the way forward bends have to go, you know. You can't rush these things. It's like, I don't know, I'm sure there's some food you cook that, you know, you can't rush, like a stew, right? So, okay. And then inhale up yourself up. Okay, exhale there, sit your left sitting bone down. Yeah, and then extend your left leg and sit in Dandasana. Turn knees, hands beside your hips, and lift your torso upright. So let's do Marichyana. You probably don't really have time.
We have a long
We have a long Shavasana. So let us do a supported bridge and then Shavasana. So for the supported bridge, we're going to use the blocks, 2 blocks in the middle of the room. Okay. So you can take, you can leave the blanket on if you want, it's fine, or you can take it off. I do it. I'm gonna leave it on. You can see how much if your feet slide in the blanket, you feel uncomfortable, but it's kind of nice to have it under your head and neck and soft. So, so you're gonna start with 1 block flat under your sacrum, and look here for a sec. See how I have my arms, and then I lift the chest and look at my shoulders, roll them under. Right, so now I have this lift here. So my hips and ribs are in the same line, out and hollow, and then, you know, you take it to the next height, you adjust your shoulders again. Take some time, no rushing, right? Maybe you stay there. Maybe you go to the 3rd height, which could either be 2 flat blocks, right? Or if you want to do them higher, you could have them upright, 1 block under each pelvic area. Really open the front of your abdomen and waist. So you can just stay there, or you can, if you want to take your legs up 1 at a time and come to that pose, really, you really sit on the blocks after you reach a carny, right? And you come down, bend, move the feet 1 at a time, and then you come out slowly, step by step. Okay? Let us do. It's supported, so you can relax there. Yeah. Do something. Spread your fingers to activate them. Do your own thing. Move your chest, roll your shoulders under. No, no, no. Here, that, and that. Yes, now press the outer edge of the upper arm down, where my shoulders and hands are. With the inner edge of the upper arm up, and back ribs here. And you want to get back to that. Now relax your neck. Don't harden. Relax, you know, relax. Yeah, so you have this. You just did it.
Yeah.
And now relax the effort, you don't need to hold the effort. That was just to make the adjustment. You want to totally let everything go, you want to find the right, sorry, effortless effort. Yeah. Right, and then these, you know, they don't have to, they can relax, right? You can do a little of this. So that you relax here, yeah, right, and with this hollow, soften and spread. Release. Yeah, see how soft that is? That's how you want it in front of fence. Ideally, because it pushes forward to stop you, to protect you, okay? So you have to throw this, it's a, you know. And then this may be enough for you, right? Now, if you want to stay low, then you can also look at extending one leg, if that works for you. But if you're going to do that, you. Okay, well, good, Fernanda. I'm going to adjust the block. It's a little tippy. So bring your feet a little closer together. Lower your heels. Walk your feet a little closer together. Yeah. Now dig your heels down and just lift your hips up. You can do it. Yes. Yeah. Lift higher. Yes. Now lower down. Now I might be too much in your lower back. I don't know. How does that feel? Feels good. And then we have this nice lift here. Yeah. Now relax your jaw, eyes, neck, throat, face, everything soft here. Now, if you want, you can try taking your legs up. Remember how we did that on Monday? You don't have to, but you can. Now, you do one leg at a time, one leg, now the other leg. Other leg up, yeah. Now, roll the leg in, squeeze the leg, flex the knee, yeah. You know, you really, you bring these this way and arch it, yeah, yeah, right, sit on that block, yeah. Now take one leg only up. And when you take the leg up, point the foot a little, right? Right, and you're trying to lift it up. There, yeah, a little tight, yeah, now you bend. Relax. Like this side. So you don't have to flex the foot except when you're like lifting and lowering. So now relax the foot, point, yeah. Yes, yes, lift the chest, yes, bend, bend. Okay. Good, Robin, lift the chest more if you can, the ribs, yeah, roll the shoulders under and lift the ribs up, at the lower ribs. Not the belly, yeah, okay, up. Okay. Good. So Faina, the blocks are a little too much in your lower back. You could move a little bit more towards your tailbone. Yeah. Good, and then this now. So this stays up a little bit, in line with your hips, right? But this is how it's up. Yes, like that. Yes, 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 good. Good. Good, and then coming down in your own time. Yes, using extended legs if you want. On the ground. Take the block. Yeah. Yeah. And Rob, try moving the block towards your tailbone now. Even more maybe. Yes. And then take a rest, and then when you're ready, straighten one leg out on the ground. See how that feels, slowly. Right? Slightly different opening. Yeah. Yeah. So you can explore those openings slowly, and then you come out bending one knee at a time, and then you come to Shavasana. And when you come to Shavasana, maybe try to sit the bottom of Shavasana for a moment or two. Just lying flat, so the feet together, knees apart, full breath. And or cross it. Yeah, they're different, slightly different. And then when you feel like you've had enough, you bring your knees together and then you straighten your legs and Shavasana. Right, but you can do Baddha, you can do a little Supta Sukhasana also. Bring your palms up, Fernanda. And lower your shoulders, yeah, and relax your fingers. Yeah, relax.
What is that?
That is, yeah. Yeah, you can also take the arms over the head and the elbows. Can you do that? Have a nice opening. Yeah. And you do that for a few breaths and then change sides. Take your time. When you have enough, you rest in flat on your back in Shavasana. You can do in support, when you support. Oh, close to there now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That feels good. Oh, my leader, yeah, you're right. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. It's so beautiful out there. Okay, nice. So now you just rest on your back, flat on your back in Shavasana. And you're ready. And just take some time and let yourself really let go. So move that blanket up more towards your thighs, Robin. It's too much under your calves. Yeah. Yeah. So you're filling the gap, right, where the bones don't meet the ground. So you don't want to push your calves up, right? You want to support the backs of your knees. Same with your neck. Right? You don't want to push your chin up to your chest. You just want to support, right, the space back there. Body will observe the skin, the flesh. Okay. Few more minutes, so. Just like you're taking the skin off the outer edge of the onion, and then the slippery stuff. And maybe one more layer. And then just sort of opening. From the outside in. Right. And then to awaken the body. Just bring the attention to the toes and the fingers and just gently move them. And then roll the wrists and the ankles, and the elbows and the knees. And bend your elbows one by one, bring your hands to your rib cage and upper abdomen. Pause and just a couple of deep diaphragmatic breaths. Bend your knees up one by one, pause. And just let your lower back release. Don't push it down. Just observe the engagement. Exhale, deflate the abdomen, and see if you can allow the lower back to release. And then when you're ready, roll over to your side and rest a couple of rests there. In fetal position, so it's not aligned, right? It's relaxed. You're letting go. You're getting ready to come up, but you're still relaxing. And when you're ready to come up, you roll towards the ground. Look at the ground. Pull your waist in. Use your arms. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Don't use your eyes. So close your eyes. Because if you open your eyes, you're using your neck, your back, right? You keep your eyes closed and curl up like a rag doll, and then sit well into your seat. Use your support, use a blanket, much softer on your bum, and then relax. Blankets with your seat, roll the thighs, on the base. Don't overdo. Let's see. Alert and relaxed. And then closing chant, which we will do all together, so you can join in if you know. You can take on your breath if you like. Take a big breath in and out. Inhale deeply for Om. Deeper breath, lifting the heart, and then as you exhale, release your hands to your thighs, release your head down, chin first the chest. Soften your eyes, soften the throat, release the neck, the base of the skull. Once again, bowing the head to the heart. Keep the heart lifted and the eyes closed, and then on the inhale, slowly curl up the back of your neck. Pause here for a moment, level the gaze, soften and broaden your internal focus. Keep yourself situated in your heart center. Keep your gaze looking inward as you allow your eyelids to gently float open. Okay. Good day. Send you love.
Awesome. You're well, thank you.
Oh, God bless Wow, that's something. I have nothing about the phone, who's 112, still baking, you know, she's like, into baking.
Something-year-old woman sky, she did skydiving last week. She
Yeah.
did skydiving last night.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she went skydiving.
God bless her.
She was on 104. Yeah. We killed her.
Maybe, but hey, good way to go.
Yeah.
I'm bored with TV. I'm going out and scuba dive, and that's it, I'm done. I'm out of it. It's like so boring, there's nothing to watch easy. All right, bye, Morgan. Have a good week. See you on Monday.
I didn't sign it. Is that my favorite thing to say? Can you do it for me?
Absolutely.
So I'll see you Sunday. What that? Sunday. Is it not this Sunday?
What Sunday?
The teacher training.
Yes, Sunday. Yes, thank you. Yes, it is this Sunday. And